Chonach ewe ya achlil adeyu chaya taniye. Yewa du ish has ani awa qatulil ko has khatsu ye awa shtuchte nuk qal tlak an ye khat ye thi ya achlil ko has ani awa aqawe kit gushi hit aqawe atlein at ya hasu da ye wutin a joe khatsu ye tuchte tan ya hashil ko has ani kakaya ye ha wuti a chut has naqawe hashil ko has yewe dasa aya a daat was tunik aya hatuta washati qonni aya jo aya hajin dakhaya awa uz ya hashil ko has ani yewe ye hakakwanekh ya hashil ko has ade has kuusti yewe a daat yu takhtan wasa aya khwaakh yu tsetshui ya kaya eot yewe yu do a sak has to ani yu wasa wuke has to incha wustien ya ach tuasagu su aya ye kakwane wait ayach wan qanins khatling gitrina khartuatir aqawe lliltideen wujin yu qaqartilla aati a joe ya ach tuasagu kaqarki aq atkhilli ya hayu ʼatángi yewe ach yikach du tuwuklaqe ya khatsu qahallit ko has ya atlen qu awe qai has awul tuun llingit ya has tu tuwadach qanakhawe yande ya nai tlaq llakat yuhan a joyach tu yak yaki ya tatke khana nistat awe wa qoyaw da hai dat ye jkhoneen a dat tuchtatan oh gwall the katas a dusa has to inch to khaltu has to tuasagu has awastini has awa achi do you ʼatángi qaqallat yak dat aya ye hawutien qaqahadis yas gwalli ach dat away yuqewatan yas aya tuasagu isatini ya do qaqallat du llilq ayi yata we museum a yiqeati has to qoiqi awutluknach ati museum yes ya qahelwa saqaqati atkhillayekh yi ayi I atu aya ya tsaqjaye hait wudishi an qanakhoishti qakhatati qaqallat ye awu qaqallat ahu qanakhoe do waqini we kawata qaqone we yuqi watansu yats eshui qone we wuqakh qew to ish hutsu wuqakh sagutin qoa wash atlen ya hastu qusi tin ye has ujian qulqna aya ha yuqatangi ya yidat qa hasaw sitin khuni nakhsawe uhan adat yande tunak ya ha yuqatangi uhan su aqakh qutulka ya hata chankisani kagi yesaya yekakwati kadenka kwati shtakata qusti ya adusa ya ha yuqatangi tin ye qakwasti yewe achoe khwaakh ya qasakhan qaat yawne ata qnakhawe aqewutien qa naqtsu qakhik yuqatangi wasaye ya qasakhan tin neil hayi sa art. The katich a hard ki hede shu yitan hachi yes. Tachonach yik ʼatángi. Achawe yak hayati. Achawe jitooné. Tachonach hatuasuko hastu yak ayayuk agachtu art. Yeka kwati yuhan. Ya tachach toashku. Gwall yak yik dewe uhan. Tachach toashku just at to clean. Wooch tin agachtu cha. Ye awe tliat ge awe adat yu tichtet tan kaya yagitsu. Ke hagachlitzin. Ke hanalzin ayayidat. Keochne. Du yejene kachawe tu nak. On away you got to tlaq. Ya hagu ʼatángi chach tu you keeda. Wasayi tu uch chach tu asugu yu ʼatángi cho achi. Ya yidat. Isa toowú team.
Hatsu ʼatúagách lat'áayi yanwáat atwaskuuk kunach haskatlatzin tlachmas eat haswudishi. Yeah. Kunach tlatzini ʻat'áaواخ. Yeah. ʻatudli.átk Glacier Bay. Gwell achtuasagu hagachi yayahayi Hallatini atlain ganal cheese atlain ganal cheese crane ka atlain ganal cheese ha atwaskuuk.
Oh wow. Adu taqwa. Zukake.
Actually, pictures are really clear. I mean, it's like the clearest I've ever seen from, these videos that we watch all the time. And the audio too.
Yeah. Yeast at. Oh,
I was trying to figure out how to say high quality.
Resolution, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
little square.
Mm-hmm.
Atlin kukukisani. Atlin kashuk kukukisani. Lots of little electric boxes. Gunchish si Alaska. Hasawa we yis an katushkit at achjis. An owe has to hit kaushit. Ya Daislin, Quanlin, Ak, Shetsui, Tse, Shui. Ya kaya ya kalkut. So, dachnach gach dakashu, kakakasha. Ya sheet ka, achzu, kachshit, to ish. Hasqa wooch hetwasaka kwatiko lat'áayi jitooné. Kwatyewe ha midterm qaqatlaat ʼatángi ewe ʼatwasaku. ʼatánk klein qanakhwe yek'eyat qanakhwe yek'eyat.
Hatsu Khonegonalchish way. Video way Glacier Bay. Ach Kuatlatu way Kakatlat. Anushi. T'aawáḳ. Shaklake. Her face was so beautiful. Gonalchish.
Okay.
Kakatlat ʼatánk. Ja. Don't be talking about other people. They might be related to you. It really brought a smile to my face. She said, wooch aya.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get it all where she said, be careful who you're talking about. They might be related to you. And it made me really smile. Plus, forgive me, with Glacier Bay. The ʼatángi. Gosh, I can't remember her name. Ich gedach kicks adi. We went there and I just loved it. And she just loved your kids. And I just really appreciated being there. And I remember sitting there listening to Kakatlaat talk about her playground and about her famous aunties and uncles. And it was nice to see Kenny Grant and Ruth Demert. Gonalchish again. Gonalchish.
Okay.
Kastatsini atowe ha gao wooch zit ite the ega ulichit glitchish ha yiiki ega stuga khatiti glitchish.
Oh, okay.
Goodness, geez. Yadi Wudahan. Is there a special phrase for explaining what the young woman did? I hear it in English. I'm coming to stand behind you.
Oh.
But
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a nice transition into a little 100-phrase translation exercise that I thought would do, like, just to get us kind of warmed up. We're still early in the semester, so Global Heritage Foundation has been doing a lot of language work lately, and one of the things is like this collection of phrases of encouragement, which I thought would all just take turns reading and translating, just to get little bite-sized translations to get us back into the swing of things. I know we did big stuff. We just jumped right in. I threw everybody right off the boat and I just said, let's just go. But now we'll just go a little like up to our knees in the water kind of stuff. So we will get to a phrase that is exactly what you're talking about. But first, so all I need is kuni nakhsa uhan, chenkat kakushuk. Everybody try and take a turn. All you gotta do is read it and tell me the translation, and then we'll see if we're aligned on our translating. Who wants to go first?
Okay. You are good.
Yeah, well.
It's the Kudzi. You're magnificent. You're
Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, you are amazing. You are magnificent. Okay.
Jitooné. Your work is good.
Okay.
ʼatudli.átk. I'm proud of you.
T'aawáḳ.
Yep, good luck. You're going to succeed.
T'aawáḳ. It could also mean you're going to defeat them. If you're going against them, I'll say that to you.
Yeah, Kidzige, you're intelligent.
T'aawáḳ.
It seen you're powerful.
Ah.
Super strong.
yanwáat, have strength.
Okay.
ʻatudli.átk. I want you to be strong.
Close, but there is strong in there. But when we put toowú in front of it, it's a little different.
You have strength of mind. Or may you have strength of mind.
It's kind of, there's another way to say strength of mind, which is, anybody know how to say it? Like mental fortitude?
To be determined.
Gumption.
ʼatudli.átk. So you'd say, oh my goodness. ʼatudli.átk. That's how you'd say it. I think it's how you'd say it. ʼatudli.átk, which would be have fortitude. But this is a little different. And you can say ʼatudli.átk, be stubborn. Okay, I'm distracting us. But this, I'm looking for a slightly different translation. Ooh, did we stump the group? 18 slides in.
Strength of mind.
What do you
Courage.
have courage?
Yeah.
Why is there a K on there? What's going on? I'm stumped at this K. Somebody help me out. Is that why we're Tlingit? Because we put K's on things? The bad jokes will continue until someone makes an educated guess.
Is
Because
it where the A has gone away?
That's a good prediction, but I don't know.
It's the imperative.
It's the imperative, which means if we uncontracted this thing, we would have what?
Ha and ga.
Gashetzin. Gashetzin is how you would, that would be the command form for strong, but it's a state verb which has an object, which means you need to have the object in there. So if you wanted to say be strong, you have gashetzin. 3 things with vowels, can't do it. This A's got to go. Cut that A, switches that to a K. Ikshetzin, be strong. This ends with a vowel, which triggers the contraction, which is why you get klatzin.
Can you stop the bad jokes now then?
The bad jokes will stop.
he's a dad.
ʼatánk. I love you.
Yeah, wow.
ʼatudli.átk. You are kind.
Yeah, well. So this is also a state verb and also a g conjugation. Not every state verb, but lots of them. G conjugation takes an object. How would you command someone to be kind? We had all the pieces just a minute ago. Bad jokes might start back up. Don't have to threaten you with them.
Gaslian?
That's a good guess, right? But this, it's got to go right here after t.
It took.
Still have I.
Okay, it took a Gaslian.
Then you got to have ga.
Ga.
You got to have tla. And you got to have on. But 1, 2, 3, 4, something's got to give. The most likely thing to go is this A.
on.
It took on. And so let me tell you, if you raise kids in Tlingit and you say it took on, what do you think they're going to say to you? Did you say I have a nice butt? It's like, no, I didn't say that. So here's my workaround. If you're around kid or just for anybody, I think you can use a second person future verb as a command. Parents do this stuff all the time, right? So for example, you might say to your kid, be nice. But if your kid's going to go somewhere, you might say, you're going to be nice. And as a parent, there's a way you could say that. That's a command. So if I'm going to say, you are going to be kind, how would I say that one?
Ituchrian yati.
Well,
No?
we don't need yati because it's already a verb.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for a future second person object. Conjugation. All the pieces. What did I say? We're going to do all these phrases. Now we're doing all these grammar lessons. But then we'll go back to encouragement.
Kage. Kage.
Well, it's got to start with, there's a preverb because it's conjugation. What's our preverb in the future for a ga?
Okay.
Okay. Now we can't drop the object.
Kage.
Okay, eh. Now there's a rule here. The classifier is going to be sha. That means there's something that has to come before. And well, we haven't done these futures yet, I don't think. Maybe. Maybe we did them way long time ago in the past for some of us. Not all of us have done this. K. I.
K iguf on.
K. Oops. K. I. Tu. Guch. Sha. An. Whew. K. I. Tu. Guch. Sha. An. Yadi. Gotta get the, so you got dad jokes, now you got dad chew outs. Okay.
What's the difference between using that one and ʼatángi?
Oh yeah, T'aawáḳ is be gentle. And I've heard ʼatángi and ʼatánk and ʼatángi. I think I've heard all three. Yeah, but we got that one when we were trying to tell, you know, because like little babies, you get the baby around the dog and they start pulling the dog's hair and getting crazy. Not like in a mean way, they're just a little baby. But we're trying to like say like be kind with the animals. And so you could say, and I was saying ʼatángi, but again, it's like taking a long route to get somewhere, right? And you say ʼatángi, do it gently. ʼatángi. Okay, now we're making all these notes on this thing. That's okay. It's a prohibitive built out of a repetitive imperfective. It's a good thing these are encouraging phrases. They're getting kind of difficult. We need that encouragement. Let me give you the perfective for the positive. Oops. Anybody know what that means? If I kech the shit, that means I'm gonna walk out this door, I'm never coming back. Because I
Quit.
That's right. So now we got the negative.
So don't give up.
Don't give up. Why is there a J right there? What the heck?
It was.
That's right. So you could, this is not an encouraging phrase. You always quit. Well, not always. You quit on the regular. We erase it. We never said it. You never heard it. We're encouraging.
Saku, you know it?
Know it.
You already know it.
Yeah, Saku. Yeah. You already know it. How would I say, I already know it?
De Huasiku.
But you just got to get a little bit more contraction because of the day. So instead of huasiku, you'd have dersiku. Dersiku. That's your important phrase for your, what they call him? The cosplainer? Always telling you how everything goes. Dersiku. I already know that. What did it say? Ach ish yi yehayam sakayan ayit wudish yak kaukaste na kuch. Anybody remember that phrase? It's a long one. Ach ish yi yehayam sakayan ayit wudish yak kaukaste na kuch.
Chakateen Ada, my former father said a boat in which everyone is silent quickly goes towards the rapids.
That's right, towards the waterfall. So we can't go towards that waterfall. We got to talk. Yes, that was so amazing. Remember when we were in Tesla when she said that? It was so amazing. It's like, I still get blown away by that. A boat full of silence always goes quickly to the waterfall. That should be like our class motto. Then we'll never just sit here and stare at each other.
Is that the same Yunde for sure? You're in the...
Kind of, but when it pops up in front of certain verbs, it means to completion.
Oh.
And whenever we're dealing with standing, when you put yun in front of, because that's the verb to stand, right? This is to say, well, you'd have kekri. Well, you'd say kekridahan. You're going to stand up. So it's a different verb than this one. Yande kekrihan. So yanhan would be they are remaining standing, right? So this does change the meaning. So if you say yande kekrihan, you're saying you're going to withstand it. You will remain standing. The context of this is if someone's going to go through a really difficult time, you're saying you'll withstand it. You'll still be standing when it's over. That's the sort of context with this. And this one's important. This is what Raven said to that little owl when his beak was burning off. Everything hurts. You're just gonna stand it. You'll stand up to it. And then if you put daat, so I could say ʼatángi daat ʼatángi. You're gonna stay standing for our language, right? So this is also a really good phrase to use in the plural, or something like some clan is going through a real hard time. Ye daat yanwáat. We are standing around you, being supportive. We will remain standing around you, which means we're holding you up. We're giving you support. Because from our perspective, like when a clan goes through a hard time, like they just start crying and having a hard time. So we want their opposites to be like a fortress around them. So that's why we have phrases like that, and it builds out of this the same one. You pluralize it. You could put daat in front of it. Whatever people are, like Nora said, she said, just yuhan ayah hayu ʼatángi daat yande gachinaaq. It's going to be just you all, who are standing up for our language. Not anybody else. That was a speech she gave us right after her husband's funeral. It was powerful.
Jitooné.
Ah.
Ye daat yak ye nak. We will stand behind you.
Ye daat yan to nak.
Yan to nak. Ye daat yan to nak.
This is we are right now. And this standing is a zero conjugation, right? So if you wanted the future, you would have ye daat. Notable quote. Okay, so here's the right now. And then I'm going to copy and paste it. These two things have to change to go future. Let me make another little note. Yan and kuch do this thing in the future. Anybody know what it is?
Yende.
Yes. So it goes yande, kuchte. Then they both go high-low. Right? It's just how it works. You just have to remember that. Yende, kuchte. So you say kuchte kukwatakut. I'll be back. Right? That's a Sunny Plane, the Terminator, right? So now to put this in the future, ye daat. You gotta be careful so you're not saying ye dat, ye daat. Yende. What's the we're gonna? Gachtunak. There it is. Follows all these rules. We're gonna learn these rules. We're gonna learn them all. Now back to encouragement. I think we only got 70 phrases to go.
Is that like we will get through this?
It is through.
Yeah.
What is the verb though? Ik was the wat.
Like being
Raise.
raised.
Yes, so but not really raised. It's just like growing, right? So the S classifier would be raising.
You will grow into it.
Yeah, you will grow into it. ʼatúnach or what? And this is, they would use this verb to talk about growing up in the language, right? It'd say ʼatúnachaya kechatúa what yahayu ʼatángi. T'aawáḳ away. Oh, how'd you say it? T'aawáḳ yechatúchun, I think.
Would
What
would
about
you
the diaper?
Yeah, from when I was wearing diapers, I was around the Tlingit language.
would you
Go ahead.
would you also use this in the same way that you would say like to a small child, you would grow into whatever it is, your coat or something? Would you still use that at the same way?
This would work the same way. Like, yeah, coat's too big, you'll grow into it. But it could also be a concept, right? Like you're
Yeah.
in some role that you have in mind for them, or some responsibility that maybe is seeming a little daunting for them. ʼatúnach. And this is where you also tell them, now you need to know how to behave, right? Like my great grandma used to say to my mom, so when you go out that door, you're carrying my name, bring it back the same way. I guess some of these are more cultural phrases than they're not all encouraging, I guess. But there's no discouraging phrases.
Is it asking where the children of the land are from?
Yeah. Where did that noble child come from? So this is something that could be said at ʼhu'íq. There are certain phrases that could be said in like ceremonial gatherings. And so someone who's shown up and you want to show them respect, you're like, oh, where did this noble child come from? This anyatku.
Chinook, let it go.
Yeah,
Feel
what?
that one because of my puppy.
Yeah, you can also say ʼchinak if they're carrying it in their mouth. Yeah, let's let it go. And it means literally to let go. Like I remember we were doing one of these 3-week language like intensives that we used to do in the daat. And they had a totem pole raising in Carcross. We carried this big old totem pole and we put it down and they got the lines that sort of keep it straight. But the thing is, if the lines are up high, once that thing goes up, the angles get real, it just goes like that real fast. And there was this little boy who was holding one of those things and he started to fly up in the air. It's like, Janak, Janak, let go. I didn't think at first because we've been doing so much Tlingit, so it was fun. But it also means like, don't hold on to that negative thing. You're trying to help someone.
I am grateful for you.
Yeah, what?
I let it go. ʼatudli.átk.
It's not quite, it would be jichwanak. So we would end up with that still nak.
Oh,
Juk is a different verb.
Isn't Juk kill?
Yes.
ah. I killed it.
Well, if you would say khwajak. Khatuwajak would be, now you're the object, which is
I
often,
was killed by it.
yes. This isn't a phrase you want to say very often, but it's used like kind of jokingly, like touch khatuwajak, like sleep killed me, like I was just out. Iteshtuqa khatatich. Oh, there's a CH, that means that's marking who did it or what did it. It's kind of an over-the-top way to say something.
Like my gratitude for you killed me.
Yes. R.I.P. Surprised you guys aren't faster on these ones, the kind of easier ones. Thought you'd jump on them real fast.
ʼatudli.átk. I'm feeling good.
I feel good.
toowú. Is this the one I feel clear-headed, like the water where the silt?
Oh, that would be katequwuhin yach achtuwu, which is another great one. Katequwuhin yach achtuwu.
I'm groovy.
You could be great. I feel at peace, like the slack tide.
Yeah, goodness, sheesh.
Okay, ekecha.
These are good prayer phrases.
This is such good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of people who worked on this. And they're good. 'Cause
Okay.
it's this mix of like difficult, not so difficult.
Okay, Kosatini, good to see you.
And just remember, like sometimes we're gonna want to put a vowel right there, but it gets contracted because you would say chosatin or chosatin. I see it, but you say ichsatin. So it goes to that's that sound right there. Ichsa.
My heart soars like a hawk when I see you.
Gijuk yach kindeo dakinach tuwu ichsatini. You could say it. You could say it. Ach tu ichsatini. Feels good to see you. Oh, we're at 50. Almost halfway through, maybe.
Yake kwasatini. It is good to see all of you.
Yuchsatini. It's good to see you all. Okay.
toowú sigu. I'm happy.
Yeah, away. Thought we're heading towards that waterfall again. Hold on, let me switch screen. Got waterfall paranoia now. Okay, now I'm over here. I am happy. Oh. Who's going to read this one? And translate.
ʼatudli.átk. I'm grateful.
Not quite grateful. There would be shtuqa khattati, which changes, right? Shtuqa khattati. But this will tell you kind of what the literal interpretation of that would be, like how that kind of works. Because there's some things like when you put them together, it means something different than the individual pieces. Happens all the time. A'tuqayati is a little bit different though.
I'm grateful, like I'm gratified.
Something about somebody's making me feel pretty good there.
Yeah, I guess I'm gratified or I am fulfilled. Right? And so this one's interesting because like if we took tuqa and made it chiqa, would that be chiqa? Might be j, might be g. Chiqayati. Let's try it with j. No, I'm going back to G. I'm going high tone. What's this one? Anybody know? Chiqayati.
I'm gratified for your work, or I don't know.
It's good. That's a good.
Is it you are gratified?
Still, it has to do with me. So ʼatúqayati is like it's enough. It's sufficient for my feelings. I guess is how I literally interpret that.
Is that like saying you're working on it? You're getting there?
Not quite.
Oh, gee, it's like you're giving something to somebody.
G on its own is possession.
I have what I need.
It's enough for me.
Okay.
Oh.
So you could say stuff like hajiqayati iyajni. Your work is it's sufficient for us. Hajiqayati wa atcha. It's enough for us. All these bonus ones that just vanish.
So, what is ga?
I think it's pleasant or sufficient. But on its own, I think it also means shelter. Because there's a place called Qanach we call sheltered harbor. So I think it's one of these ones. I think Qa has like a noun version, and I think so does Nach. So Nach is through or via, but on its own, it's like a narrow bay with steep sides, which is why you have Kluknach, Tsiknach, Qanach.
It's like a fjord.
Yep. And there's a place in Shqaqwe called Nakhq, which is like a little fjord.
So, ga, what is that?
Chaqa, it's just, isn't it like it's just pleasant?
Okay. Can sheesh.
Okay. Yeah, well, how would we translate that one?
That's how it is.
That's how it is. Especially, this is what you should be saying to your opposites. Like, if someone's just nailing it in a speech, someone from their opposite should say, yeah, away. Or else it just goes, kawikde, on the thin air. Ooh. I shouldn't have been erasing my notes, but I will put this, I'll put this whole thing up. Well, not the whole thing, because we still have 50 more to go. But I'll put it up to here. Yijiqaqwati dasa akade yikaqwasani. Whatever I put on there will be enough for you. So I say. Yechawe.
It's me?
It's like the same thing, but more emphasis.
Yeah. So the cha on its own is like saying you see, but you know, these things don't always have like a direct translation, but that's pretty good translation, I think. That's how Nora liked to translate it and others. So it's like, it's good, you see. So it just adds that. And in this, you could put it, Yehaweh. That's how it is, you see. So yeah, a little bit more emphasis on it.
I used to hear one of the others say, Ayahuecha.
Yep, Ayahuecha. Well, that gets us to this, Ayahueh. Not quite the same as Yehovah, but not that different.
That's
either.
right.
That is correct. All right, so you could say Ayahuecha. That's correct, you see. Okay, one more. Oh, we're going out on this one?
Thank you.
Finish.
Sheesh.
Wooch on. Okay, a couple minutes left. Any thoughts, questions? We're going to go through the rest of these. Again, very grateful for the work that went into this. Lots of people, lots of hands on it. Lots of good phrases. And I thought we'd start with this early in the semester. Just keep like building our repertoire of things to say to each other and to ourselves. Self-encouragement is important. I was just talking to Chief Wu about this a while ago. It's good to say things. I am smart. I'm gonna get this stuff. It's a tall hill to climb, but you could climb that hill and we'll all climb it together. And so Wednesday we'll do a negative perfective. Look at this. We'll sneak preview this thing just so you can see. And then I see a hand up, so we'll go to the hand up after I show you folks this. So, this was coming. Conjugation party's back. The party's back, baby. So we're going to look at a negative perfective, how to put it together. We can review the perfective too. I just want to make sure you know those rules. When you look at a verb theme, like I could do the perfective for that. Oh, it's j, zero, nak, and it's a zero conjugation. Jihwanak, of course. Of course. Jiyanak. You let go of it. Okay. Someone had a hand up. Anything before we go?
Sid Hartley, Kashahit, he made a nice chart for early sound.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think you were going to publish it.
Yeah, Yekwati, Gunchish. I was having some access issues with the website, but I think I've got them resolved. So I will put those up under resources. Those are really cool. Gunchish.
Sid Shawat Yati.
Get away. Okay. What you got?
Oh,
Stay encouraged.
Sheesh.
Ganashish.
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 Tiagen.
Jeez, Chakawe class.
Oh, you can't.